Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader, known as Fijian Traders. This is Mr. Singh. Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA. What a 6 months of a roller coaster ride, but it's a great ride because we are still trading above on our key levels of our 200 EMA, which is sitting at $843. Well, before I talk about the breakdown on the technical side, the key things coming out for this week. Definitely this month is very important because we have Jeremy Powell is speaking on May 3rd, May 30th and June 1st regarding the interest rate cuts, and that is based for the inflation rate, and also the job numbers is very important because it will affect Nvidia and the entire stock market. Well, we're gonna cover the news as usual, and then we're gonna come back and talk on the technical side, so don't go anywhere yet, folks. We definitely have a lot to cover. How Nvidia is involving autonomous driving. Nvidia is mostly known for the graphic processing unit, GPU, and the data service. GPUs are used in variety AL applications, including autonomous driving. These semiconductor chips are capable for intense computing power and its ability to load information at a high rate, making a necessary AL modes. Right now, Nvidia's most in-demand GPUs are A100H100 chips. During Tesla's first quarter earnings call, Elon Musk spoke about the company's self-driving technology. He told investors that Tesla is currently utilizing 35,000 H100 chips, and we are expected to probably 85,000 or whereabouts by the end of this year. Although the exact price point of H100 fluctuates, multiple media outlets reported these chips can be cost around $40,000, using figures above which Tesla could be spending $2 billion on Nvidia's product this year. I am also invested on Tesla. I'm invested on Rivian, also in NIO as well. And this self-driving is a big component for the EV sector because they are the key features where consumers are looking at it. And imagine 85,000, which if you get Tesla bought it, spending on it, what a generated, mind-blowing, over the moon $2 billion revenue coming on for Nvidia. The goal, their company is keep growing, keep getting other companies involved to buy their product. And there is a phenomenal news that I wanted to cover with you guys, folks, because it is not only about GPU on the computer basis, but it's on all variety range of it. We know how they have a bunch of military contracts as well. They talked about outshows some of the centers yet to reduce the cost, but they don't need to reduce the cost because they are making their total revenue is so great that they're not worried about their operating expenses because the profit margin is off the roof. So great news coming in, and that's why you see a price change on Nvidia as well. Also, Warren Buffett, in this article, I'm not going to go over this article because we do have a lot to cover on the technical side, did say a warning against people on saying I'm kind of go over with this. Chairman, our top boss Warren Buffett on Saturday had some cautious words regarding the potential artificial intelligence. Speaking with the shareholder meeting, the veteran investor warned the role in AI in scamming people in like internet technology and letting a genuine out of the bottle. You may think the potential of scamming people, but if it's interested in investing in scamming, it's gonna be the growth industry for all time, and hereby, in a way, Brevin said it. So very, very important information that he provided about the AI. And it's not all AI artificial intelligence companies are great, right? But we know how Nvidia is and what they have produced and how beneficial it has been in the market and for the company. So if you put a product out and if people buys it and you don't get a good review or don't get a good feedback about the product, then you have it. But he's just basing on all the AI intelligence artificials on that. And also he did mention one of the article that do not go against Nvidia as well. So great information I wanted to share with you guys as well. Well, another information, 1.3 trillion VTSAX 1.3 1.5 mutual fund judgment is a popular reason. With the rise of ETFs, it's sometimes easy to forget about the mutual funds, and nothing forgettable about 1.3 trillion judgment known as Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund, which has grown so far for the largest mutual fund in the market over years, all the way back in 1992. These are the funds, they have it. You can clearly see Nvidia is a big part on the investors as well. You're looking about 13.38 upside if the stock goes over $1,005. My prediction still says over 1,500 on this company. And that is not my target price to sell, folks, because it's a long-term investment for me, and I'm going to show about my portfolio as well. But you can clearly see how what are the big companies that he has, the Vanguard Index Fund is holding on it. So clearly see everybody is jumping on. About my portfolio, Nvidia remains one of my biggest investment ever. The second was coming right behind was NIO, and Nvidia is producing at 11.81%. I did sold my shares when it dropped to a certain percentage on one of my portfolio. My other portfolio still says the same because I am sitting at $200 level on that, which I am not worried about touching it because I want as that is my another long-term investment. That's why I have started another one with Nvidia when we had this pull, and I'm waiting to see if I'm going to be loading my shares. My goal is to let another 200 shares on Nvidia, but I am waiting on another breakout pattern to hem and come jump over the hoop to do that. So sitting at 11.8%. I do videos of all other stock on the portfolio, as you can see. Go ahead and check it out, folks. I talk about the support, the resistance, the breakout, the uptrend, downtrend, what I am doing as well. Not a final advisor, just sharing my due diligence and my technical analysis with you guys. So without further ado, let's go with the technical side. So we're gonna go all the way back to the 1 month, then we're gonna make back on the 6 months. On the 1 month, you can clearly see that we've been trading below. That's why we couldn't even break the $909 right in the beginning of the in April. And now we are coming, kind of finding our way back again. We tested a couple of times, got rejected. I did mention it. We're not gonna hold. The reason behind it, because our 200-day moving average was still on top. And if you're not familiar with the chart, the 200-day is my is the pink line, and the blue line is my 60-day EMA. Clearly trading below, but we had this crossover already now. Now it is a time that we're gonna be seeing it break out, because the confirmation has came in. We had the breakout, even though we came close to be reversal back again. We pushed the price high. You can see the separation between a blue line, a 60-day, and a 200-day sitting at it. The support still says in the certain levels. We're gonna shift on the gear to the 3 months, and this is where there's a confirmation have came. So you can see the run that we had kind of broke through this level at 900, then we came all the way to 756. Did mention everybody about the loading zone, where I loaded all my shares pretty much right up here back again, because I did loaded my shares right over here when we were high on that, wanted to left it, waiting for this roller coaster ride. But when I saw this confirmation, a breakout confirmation on a downtrend, I did had to sell it and then re-entered back again, where I entered back again over here. So my purpose is to see for the long term. I do believe this company has a lot of money to be made. It's sitting right now on the 1 month chart is $855, which is the 200-day, and the blue line is 857. That is what we want to see. A blue line is on top of the pink line, which is an indication for the uptrend. Looking at the MACD is all indicating on that, right? So everything we found, everything is pointing towards an uptrend. Volume predicts price. You can clearly see how the volume has been reacting right now for Nvidia right there, but not as volume as expected. The week was rough, but Friday we came and made some grounds on recovery. Because what was the reason, right? So some people think, man, we did so good, but we pulled back. Well, folks, you got to understand that people bought it around $750. They went high of $100 a share on that, close to that. They're selling it because that's a good swing trade as well. But some people did sell it too early. The reason not really looking at the technical side on the moving averages, and those moving averages has become a good support for Nvidia, and now it is holding on that area. So what does it mean? That are we gonna see an uptrend? Yes, folks, because our 6 months has never came to a downtrend pattern yet, even though we closed the pattern, right, for the long-term future for the company, right? For the short term, yes, it did give us an indication, but on the long-term purpose, this is we came tag along, and now we have the separation of two moving average, and now we are seeing a green bar coming in as well, RSI. This month is going to be a roller coaster month. The reason behind why I'm saying it, because Jeremy Powell is going to be speaking on May 30th and June 1st about the unemployment, going to talk about the GBS, and also talk about the interest rate cutoff due to the inflation rate and how the banks are going to be affected. So those are the key things going to be very impactful for Nvidia and Ross, all the stock pretty much on the stock market. So something to keep an eye on, folks. And time comes closer, I will share some of the areas to be potential to looking on the other stocks, and also Nvidia, where we heading, because it will have that effect, absolutely effect. But we can clearly see that $974 for some reason has been acting as a nasty resistance to break. That's a long way to go right now. But we are sitting on Friday, how we closed on $887.89 and tagged along, making from all the way dipped up. And that is good news. But we gotta break. We gotta break. The first one is $899. We gotta break that. $899. We gotta break it. And then the next high on that, because we gotta see start trading up here. If it continues staying over here, that's the moving average gonna be having a blue line will cross over, and we might see a downtrend coming in. We need to come over here at $900 level. In order, because when the market will pull if Jeremy Powell comes back and confirms the date on the interest rate cut, it will create a volatile market where investors will be cashing out, such as Bitcoin. I know it's kind of off topic. You can clearly see how Bitcoin dipped because of the Federal Reserve interest rate, but when that's got settled, they came back right up. So key things coming up on the market, absolutely got to keep an eye on, folks. But this company has a lot of money to be made on that. A lot of money on that. I'm excited. What week is coming up for us? Definitely an uptrend momentum going on. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys have watched the video, and don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button and turn on the notification so you don't miss anything with Nvidia or any other stock you're interested on the portfolio. So thank you for watching it, and have a wonderful rest of your day.